in a sense, when you're people pleasing, you're actually denying a great gift to the people that you're pleasing. By just pleasing them and making them happy, you're not actually doing anything for them. But if you actually show up fully in your truth, right? When you're people pleasing, you're not in your truth because you're hiding who you really are and what you really want to say. If you show up in this space and you just say yes, 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 whatever, that doesn't do anything. But if you show up in your truth, fully aligned with yourself, and you trigger the hell out of somebody, that's actually a tremendous gift, right? To polarize people is a great gift to give to people. Like, you either piss someone off so much that they actually do something about what you are upsetting them about, or you are so in line with them, they become like your soul brother because it's just like you are so in line with one another.
That's so beautiful. You said that's so beautiful. You said. It feels really good for me. Yeah, that's so true. Like, if you're not authentic to yourself, which is your people pleasing, because the truth is that when people pleasing, they're actually not authentic. They're not real. You know, who are you gonna attract? You're gonna attract inauthentic people into your life, or people who take advantage of you. And then that's kind of creating your belief over again that you're not good enough to have your needs fulfilled. To add a note on this, I also found something really interesting is sometimes I read some posts on Facebook about women looking for relationship. One thing is really interesting is how many of women, including me in my past, is that we're so scared of sharing our needs and desire to the man because we don't want the man to walk away from us. So for example, with me is beginning dating with Tyler, we were like half everything. And that is not what I want, especially not in my own cultures. I like men taking care of me more. So this is what I like. But I was so scared of sharing this with Tyler. I was like, I want you to take care of me more. I was just so scared of sharing because I'm so like, yeah, but he's American, he wouldn't get it. But then sometimes I don't feel very good in my own system because, everyone have a different standard in relationship. So I really struggled for like a couple of months actually to not sharing that. But then one day I was like, you know what, if I don't share this with him, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be resigning from him because I already feel this resistance in my space, and this relationship is not gonna work anyway. So I made a decision to share that with him. In response to that, would you like to share with me what I actually feel from your space?
Yeah, so I was really grateful, and like we ended up dropping into this really deep, heart-centered space, and there was so much authentic sharing. I shared a lot of my fears and my insecurities that have been in my space about money and providing and everything else. And what actually came as a result of that evening from her opening up so raw and authentic was it opened her authenticity, opened the space for me to be authentic and raw with her as well. So we ended up coming together and having just a really connected night and reached a deeper level of love and intimacy as a result, right? Just by peeling that layer of mask away.
Yes, it was really beautiful, and the reason I'm sharing this is, lots of women, we're so afraid of sharing our needs and desire. But do you actually know that if you don't share your stand and desire needs to your man in a powerful way, you actually lose your attractions. You become less attractive as a woman.
And the thing is, like, we know women have needs, and when you hide your real needs, what starts to come out then is these little passive aggressive comments or these little subtle hints that we just don't pick up on. And it's like this like tactic of a people pleaser is to say this but really want this, when really it's like, why don't you just say what you need, because that's so much more direct and appreciated. These subtle undercurrents of what you really want is almost a kind of manipulation in a sense. Like, you say one thing but you really want something else, so you're trying to manipulate the energy to get somebody to do something,
right,
while saying, no, I don't really want this, but really I need this. It's really
And I remember that when I was sharing with you about my needs and desires, and you actually told me something really interesting. You said to me like, "That's so sexy and it's so attractive because I show you I have a stand." Tell me like a bit your experiences in that.
Yeah.
Compared to your maybe your past experience, dating experiences.
Right. So, yeah, men, we don't want to date doormats of women that just give us everything. And same thing on the other side, women don't want to date men that just give them everything, right? That's another common fallacy of the people pleasers. If we just give them everything, they'll love us, and that's really not true. So it's like by saying, these are my boundaries and this is what I need, it's really sexy to actually hear that and want to provide for that and actually step into that role rather than just like, yeah, let someone be taken advantage of. And I've been in this role on both sides in past relationships, and it doesn't feel pleasant for either side, right?